either. All right. So, Tamela, tell us a little bit about you, hon, and tell us maybe something fun about you. Tell us who you are, what you do, a little something.
Okay, Christy just had me in tears, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, am I at the forefront? Okay,
Yep.
So I am a visionary. I am a wife, a mother of 4. I have 3 bonus children. I am the CEO and founder of Life is Art, CTDC. I am also an independent business owner where I assist people with information technology support in Tennessee, North Carolina, and Georgia. Tennessee, North Carolina, and South Carolina. And I've currently relocated to Georgia.
Yay. So,
something fun would be, I just love traveling, spending time with my family, and pouring into women, children, and just enhancing the lives of everybody around me.
I love it. I love it. And so how long have we been connected?
We've been connected, I believe, since 2018.
Wow.
Or is it? Yeah, 2018, because I remember in Women Empowerment for WSS, that was in 2017. Mm-hmm. And then we connected after that.
Yep. Okay. Love it. So, what transformation has happened in your life personally and spiritually since we've been connected?
It's a lot. Well, since we've been connected, it's been so much. I feel like 2016 was the year of me where I was in the process of finding myself again, just from having the floor taken from up under me and picking up the pieces of life. And I knew that God, I needed God more than anyone. And I realized that having God in my life, He helped me to just tap back into the things that He always wanted me to do. My childlike characteristics, from artistic expression to writing prayers, journaling, even poetry. A lot of people don't know that I can write poems really good. I even found a poem from like 2008, just recently. And it was so touching. And it was just like, just going through different transitions from childhood trauma, adult trauma, and just healing through different things. I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I can't believe I found this poem. And I realized I used to use my artwork to create paintings and give them to people to encourage them. And then even when I wrote poems to uplift others. And I just think that just me picking up the pieces of my life in 2016, 2017, and then continuing to heal, making sure I'm in safe spaces, making sure I'm around faith-based communities. I just feel like God just keeps His hand on me. And just for me to relocate, start over, move to Georgia, purchase a brand new home, my children are healing, flourishing. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for just your voice. And even when I was connected to different, like being with childhood friends and being with family members, I'm just thankful that I always make sure that God's voice is the loudest voice in my ear, and that I know when someone is speaking to me in a way to heal me or encourage me, or if someone's speaking in a way of condemning, and I know how to reject that and still move forward in life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we teach that. Like, don't be speaking nothing over me that I'm not in agreement with and that's not in alignment with what God says, period. You say whatever you want to say, but it ain't coming over here. So yeah, I love that. Can
I read my poem that I found?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this poem, I believe I wrote this, it had to be at least 10 years ago. And it's called When Love Is Gone. When love is gone, you're left feeling empty, praying for the pain to end, hoping that deep love will return, but not the exact same way that it left. When love is gone, sometimes you stop and wonder if it was really you. But when reality sets in, you don't want to place the blame. While you question yourself, you already know the truth. When love is gone, everything feels cold and breezy. That's just when you look to the sky. This is the time to lift your head through your hurting. When that place seems oh so chilly, encourage yourself. If you don't keep on moving, your life will be just an existence. Trust God. When love is gone, continue to live your gift, which is your life and your purpose. Keep love in your heart. As long as you have Jesus Christ, as bad as things may seem, when love is gone, you realize it will never leave.
Wow. And that was from 2008. Wow. That was like over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
13 years ago. Wow. So
Yeah.
are you going, so this is a sidebar. So with all of the poems and stuff, are you going to create like a poetry book, or what's happening with the poems, Miss?
Well, this is the funny thing. I've written over like 9 poems that I started writing, that I was going to do a poetry book back in 2008. Mm-hmm. And then I've also written over 10 books of just prayers and journaling to get me through different healing. Mm-hmm. And then, so it's just like, that's why I said, this is my year, 2022. It's like, I have to write, and I have to, thank you. I'm like at a place where I've been continuing to heal myself and making sure I'm setting healthy boundaries and making sure I'm in safe spaces, that I'm not distracted anymore. Mm-hmm. So I feel like 2022 is the year where I'm just going for
implementation.
Pardon me?
If implementation, you're gonna get it out.
Yes, that's where I am. Implementation and activating it.
That's right. Yeah. So last question. So given all the lessons that you learned so far, just from being in my space and being in connection with community, what's the number one tip or piece of advice you would give to the ladies around getting out of your own way?
I would say number one tip would be to stay being a creative soul. Stay being in a place where you can hear the Lord, because he will tell you the next steps of what you need to do. And like, I just feel like, even if everybody doesn't get it, even if you have different people asking questions and wondering why this and why that, if you know that you have prayed about something and you know that God is leading you in a direction, you don't need no one else's approval if you already received approval from God. So.
Yeah, because that's the number one reason why a lot of us don't, is because God has said go, and everybody else is saying, well, I don't get it. What's that? Well, why are you doing that? Right. Mm-hmm. So hopefully you all are taking notes from what Tamela has shared. She's dropped some nuggets in here, and even in some of the things that she has not said, right, around, stop stalling on your gift, right? That some of you have some things that might be going back to 2008, like she has. And sometimes God will give you things and the time may not have been then, right? It may not have been in 2008. The time is now. And so for some of you, I would challenge you to go back to what you created then and ask God, is now the time to be able to implement and walk forward with that. So I appreciate you sharing, because all of that was good stuff. And I appreciate you being a part of the community. I love seeing your growth. I love seeing what I love most about you is you are a doer. And so you're like behind the scenes, like Tamela will just come up and she'll be like, yeah, guys, we just built a new house and thank you, God. And, I'm just so excited that God is doing this awesome thing. And yeah, and the other day, like we just built the building for my business. Like she'll just come up, right? And she'll ask me questions. And then the next thing I know, I'll be seeing a post. And I'm like, so you weren't going to tell me that you was over there, doing whatever. And so I do love that about you, because, you are obedient. And even she'll ask questions around distractions and different things like that. And we have opportunity to be able to work through the distractions, because she's also, and it's interesting how most of the women in my tribe are givers, right? Encouragers. We want to see you win, right? And sometimes wanting to see you win is to our detriment. And so a lot of times she and I have had conversation where I'm like, you got to let that go. Like you can't carry that anymore. So I appreciate you being in the community. I appreciate, just you being connected. And I appreciate you being you, because this, as you said, this next level, it's time for the things that have kind of been, back in 2008. We want to see them in 2022.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, and I love you. And there's one other thing I want to show you.
Okay. Are you
Now,
gonna
I
make me
always
cry?
no, no, I'm not going to make you cry.
Mhm.
But it's like one thing I do want to show everybody in the group, because I always say when different things are happening, whatever it is, whatever storm it is, always trust God and always ignite the fire inside of you. And that's when I created this painting a few months ago. And it's funny how you created your topic. And I just want to show everybody this real fast.
Oh, wow. Shut the front door. Wow.
Yep. And I created that a few months ago.
Wow. What a confirmation.
Yep.
Wow. This girl is on fire. I
Yep.
love that. Thank you for sharing that. Wow. Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Thank you, everybody. We're
Wow.
all gonna win.
We sure are. Listen. I love it. Thank you, love.
I forgot to mention this when I was speaking, but I remember when I was talking about 2016, 2017 was like my years of, getting back to me. And I just wanted to bullet point that in 2017, that's when I started Life is Art. And then in 2018, that's when I was still continuing to work on myself and with God. And then I went back and obtained my bachelor's in business management. And then I had 173 college credits that I just had to pull together.
Wow.
And then in 2019, my husband found me. And then in 2020, that's when I purchased our brand new home and we relocated. And then in 2021, as I continued to heal, I continued to expand the art business and then expand like learning. And I just think like, just from the moment of us connecting, all these different things have happened every year from 2017 until now.
I love that.